Whose lack of energy in the first 25 minutes of that game, did you think, or how would you evaluate your start to that game?
Poor. That's about it. Sum it up was poor.
Anything you're gonna attribute that to, do you think?
They played the right way, so that give them credit for playing a good road game. They managed the puck, kept it simple, protected the front of their net when we did get through. They forechecked well, I thought, with good structure, so we had a tough time getting going. So why was it poor? I don't think we had enough urgency, would be the simple answer. Weren't breaking pucks out, got stuck below our goal line. In every facet there, we never got an opportunity to sort of put them on their heels in any way, shape, or form. So as a result, they're on their toes, they get a lead, we're chasing the game. So as a road team that's come in and played a little bit lately, they all of a sudden find energy because of that. So that's my explanation of the start. And I would, we need to correct it in a hurry, but the good news is we did find our game eventually, and we can build off that.
Did you think of the explanation on the non-goal?
Well, the part I don't like is nobody in the building knows what's going on originally. There's no call. We're all standing around waiting while they huddle up, right? Like I've always felt like, could you call something originally? And there was no whistle, so to me, the puck crosses the line, so then what is it? They huddle up, and they felt that our stick pushed the goalie's pad when the puck was up against it over the goal line. So, do we challenge or not? I guess I'm assuming that's going to be your next question. And we have two video guys. We have goalie Bob upstairs. So their explanation, along with the refs, that our guy pushed the pad over was, yes, it was our stick. So you want to challenge it, go ahead. So now you've got people recommending you don't. But I don't know, did our stick hit their stick? You never know with those. At the time of the game, it's 2-0. We needed some energy. In hindsight, probably would have been a good challenge, but I felt an unsuccessful challenge, if that makes any sense to you. Try to get back in the game. At the end of the day, we didn't do it. We got back in the game, but gave ourselves a chance to win, so that was that.
Coach, go ahead, Mike.
No,
All right. Would you describe, the last two games, is just the natural ebb and flow of a season, or is there something more glaring to you right now?
Both. I think there's times you're going to lack a little energy. The October schedule, I thought, was good for us. It fell into, even though we started on the road, it was every second night, and I thought we were able to play through it. We got our appropriate rest. Now we're a little more intense in games. So maybe it's starting to hit us a little bit. We've got guys out of our lineup up front that we probably missed. So not putting it on the young guys, I think they've acquitted themselves well. So that's part of it. But we got to fight through it, and I thought we did at the end. So that's got to be a little more of a mentality. The concern to me is getting out of our end a little quicker. We've got to, we have some smaller guys in the lineup with foot speeds. You hope that's an advantage of breaking pucks out, but right now it is. And I thought there were some goalie decommunication issues as well. We could have been cleaner. And then the forwards get frustrated, so they don't manage it through the neutral zone, so they're not seeing it as much as they like, so it snowballs. So that would be my concern that we'll start addressing tomorrow.
Bruce, you went back in the second period, I think, to kind of like all your old deep pairs. Was that because of the break?
Well, the first goal, Charlie's behind their goal line trying to make a play, right? Like, you play defense first. That is a message, and we're trying to free them up a little to get going and be creative, but there's right and wrong. Play the right way, and that to me was not playing the right way. So, we went back to what has been successful for us, and we'll go back to the drawing board when we kind of get our game back in order. I think I told you why, we made a couple adjustments. We moved back because of that. You got to play defense first in this league as a defenseman. I don't care if you're the most offensive guy. Take care of your own end first, and then use your skills accordingly and let the game develop in front of you. And I think we forced it a little bit. So we addressed that. I thought we were better with that as well.
We didn't see Krug in the OT. Was he hurt?
Upper body, he just left late. I was told, Torrey's off the bench, gone. I didn't know if he's coming back or not. It's not very many whistles in overtime. So we managed without him. We'll see how he is tomorrow. I still have not talked to the trainers.
And these last 4 games against your start, obviously not what you want. So when you've had that start and you get these 4 rough ones, do you find yourself tempering what you wanna say, what you would say, given that they've sort of banked that equity early?
Not really. I find it hard to temper what I want to say. Maybe the message is a little less ornery. It certainly wasn't after the second period. I mean, we've talked about this enough, so to go in there and paint, tear the, strip off players, I don't think would have been effective tonight. I think they were frustrated. Philadelphia was playing us well. 10 shots, right? And 2, that's typically not, we're better than that. So gave them a little game plan in the O-zone. Let's get through our end first in the O-zones. They were collapsing. How can we space them out? How can we get some looks? And the second goal is a good example. We pulled a forward out high to open up unclog some lanes, I guess, so to speak. And I thought it worked well for us, but at the end of the day, we do need to be on time. That's when we're at our best. I think they understand that, and I think every team would like that. So we'll keep hammering away on that. I don't know if it's an energy issue, Kevin, right now, because we talked about sometime, we thought the residual effect of last year, maybe it's kicking in earlier than we thought. I don't know. We'll talk to the players about that and see where it leads.
How do you
Take
pick
one
your
more.
How do you pick your shooters?
Goalie Bob typically picks them. I will sometimes mix it up if I feel a guy's having a good game. Marshy and Pasta typically go. I talked to Pasta today about it. He, had a penalty shot previously, so does that help you or hurt you? Get one practice run. I still think he's good at it. But I think we're now 0 for 7, so maybe we do gotta look at going outside the box. We did that with Charlie last year, the blue, he scored, and a couple of guys, so we'll look at it, but that's typically Bob has the best eye for that. He runs the practice drills for his goalies, and he charts the percentages and, who, a certain type of goalie we talked about Wagner, right? He has that one move that seems to work well for him in games, but at the end of the day, maybe he's a guy we've got to look at even closer next time.
Thanks, everyone. We'll open it for shortly.